All right. Hello there. If you're new, welcome. And if you've seen my videos on this specific game before, welcome back, I guess, after quite a while. I started this game, I think it was last winter break or winter break 2 years ago. And I've worked on it on and off ever since. Very, very rarely have I worked on it. I honestly should work on it more, but it's pretty difficult to find the motivation. However, recently I have been taking a class at my school, advanced programming, in which the student is required to make some sort of project, and it's basically a self-taught class. And then like I have to like make some sort of app or program. Um, Usually it's going to be a game, and so I picked Lua, and I suppose I didn't learn a whole lot of new stuff. That's why I'm gonna make another game that actually pushes like the boundaries of what I know. Um. Anyways, I've been working on this game. If you hear that in the background, it's my mom and my brother talking. Anyways, I've been working. Well, I've been working on this game in that class, and so this is kind of just a showcase. I don't know. Maybe it's an advertisement. Maybe I'm just trying to get you to play my game. This is probably going to be a better advertisement than the one I paid for in Roblox. I'm gonna be honest. I paid $50 for that. Anyways, so um, I'm going to go into this view over here, and I'm I'm going to show you like a before and an after. So here's the before. You can see that this area over here is not created. I was working on it when I published this version just so I could add some bug fixes. So that's why this is hidden. And then I'm gonna go to the after, which you already saw, but I'm just gonna do it again. And here's the after. So I've got one new upgrade here. My what I've and I guess I have something new here. Um, or do I? Already forgot what it looked like before. But um, so what I was working on mainly was this thing that you see over here. So basically, my game is a little bit it's not very inviting, I suppose you could say, when you begin it. Like it's kind of it's just a linear progression system, right? So obviously, I want the player to have something to do, and this is that something to do. We all love RNG, we all love gambling, and so I've got these things called gems. You could compare them to gachas or like eggs for pets in some other game. Um, I wonder if you can hear that doorbell. But anyways, um, we got the shards currency, and then you use that to buy these gems. I don't have a very sophisticated opening system yet. I plan to add one in the future, but my plans usually never come to fruition when it comes to game design. But like obviously you can't open multiple at once. And I think there might be something with this one where it opens like 100,000. I'm gonna fix that. That was just for testing. Let me see if it's true. Yeah, it lags a little bit. Okay, so now I've spent some of my shards. Or wait, does it? Okay, it costs a proper amount, and that costs a proper amount. Okay, currently the gems don't do anything. You can't even trade them, and you can't see them physically. It's just I don't know. Maybe like hang on. Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. Let's see. So okay, there we go. It looks like it works at least. I'll open a couple more gems. Just what the heck? All right. Now, okay. I'm just gonna go over here and see if I've got what I've paid for. All right, zinc. Oh, I have an exotic. Dang, it's pretty rare. Basic, and then tin. only have a common. Oh, dang. Okay. I'm gonna see. It looks like everything I got is here. So how this inventory system works is you select one of the gems as you just saw, and then it'll pop up the rarities of that gem that you have, and then it'll pop up the modifiers of that gem that you have. Um, in the chances over here, I use the name Gacha and Gem interchangeably in my code, but you got all the things for the gems, right? You got sand to crush crystal for substrate, tin to mercury for metallic, cog to heart of steel for cyborg, and then here are the rarities, and then here are the wait. Okay, this is the order of the rarities. And then these are the modifiers. So, I I'm not super sure about this. I think the rarest thing you can get is like 1 in 259 sextillion. I'm gonna check it real quick. Uh, uh, Cosmic Transcendent Heart of Steel, and I think it was 1. All right, let's see if it works. Well, there's the Heart of Steel. All right. Um, yeah. Hang on. Let me move over here. Bruh. Okay. So, Transcendent and Cosmic. Beautiful. Look at that. Wait a minute. Why aren't these colored? They're supposed to be. Hmm. Found another error. Well, not error, but bug. But there's the rarity of it. Color is a spice of life, so I have to add some. I should add. Okay, my admin panel, quote unquote admin panel, is more like a tester panel. I feel like I gotta. Oh my goodness, my W key is really. Oh, does it work? I think it works. Wow, look at that. Okay, so oh whoa, okay, and then back. Yes, it works. Okay, so there's my rarest thing that I was telling you about. Anyways, besides that, there's not a whole lot of changes. I will not be publishing this as okay. I'm gonna publish it to save it, but I'm not gonna publish it as my main game in this video because I'm going to show it. I'm gonna show it to my advanced programming teacher before I do anything with putting it out onto Roblox. So yeah, this was an interesting video. Uh, I hope you have a great day. Um, pretty seems kind of random for a game development video. If you haven't found Christ, go find him. Or just ask him and he'll find you. Now, with that, I think that's the end of the video. Bye.